It's us.
Oh, what's up, gang? Come with me to change your brakes right quick. Boom. First thing you want to do is pop that fluid cap. That's important. Boom. Next thing you want to do is you take off your tire, and then you're going to locate your brake calipers, right? We're just on the front, so we got to do our 2 front brake calipers. We got to find those 2 bolts. One be at the top, one to be at the bottom, directly from each other, right? We're going to loosen those. That's how we're going to get to our brake pads. Keep all your lug nuts and bolts in one spot so you don't have to be looking everywhere for them, gang. All right, boom. Then you're going to put your brake caliper on top of the rotor. I like to do this because that brake caliper can get heavy while you're trying to do this process. So I keep it right there where it's not going to fall, gang. Next thing you want to do is get a flathead screwdriver and push your brake pads out, right? They're going to come straight out just like that out of those slots. If you can't get them by hand, you want to use a flathead screwdriver. Next thing you want to do is take your new brake pads, grease them up real good. Now, I didn't show this part of the process, but you want to use a wire brush to clean out those slots as well. Get that dust and debris out of that, gang. Boom. Now, after you put your new brake pads in those slots, you're going to take your C-clamp with an old brake pad, push down those brake calipers so we don't get all that air out of there, unless you want to be braking for joy. All right, so boom. After we done that process of squeezing out both sides, I'm going to show you up close right now. You have to squeeze down both sides. If you have a small C-clamp, I have a 4-inch C-clamp, so I usually show people both sides before I just do one side, because not everybody gets that process. So boom, gang. After you done did that, you can slide them back on top of the rotor, and then you find your 2 bolts that you had earlier before, and you're going to hook those back in. Like I said, it's going to be 1 bolt for the top, and it's going to be 1 bolt at the bottom, right? You can't miss it. Don't mess with any other bolts. Boom. So after you screw those in by hand, you always want to give it an extra tightening. So I'm going to screw these all the way in by hand to make sure they're going in. And then I'm going to get my ratchet right here. I'm going to double check myself. Tighten them up. You don't want to be driving down the road, your brake calipers all loose, you can't brake, you pow, run in the back of somebody, gang. Boom, next part of the process, after you've done that, you're just going to find your tire. We're going to put the tire back on, man. Hopefully y'all know how to put on a tire, how to change a tire. It's really not that hard. But yeah, you're just going to put back on that tire. I'm showing you how to tighten it up. But it's just the opposite process of loosening it. So if you need to take off a tire, you just do it the opposite way. You don't have to be incredibly strong, but you do have to put a little bit of force into it, baby. All right. So after that, we're going to let down our jack for this left side. Put the car back down on the ground. And then all we're going to do now is going to bring over to the other side. We're going to repeat this process that we just went over on the other side. And boom, that cap's still open. Our brakes can go all the way to the floor. Then they're going to get tightened. They're going to tighten up as each pump. And boom, you're going to put your cap back on, then y'all good to go.